Alright, we are back after it today, and we have ourselves a Bunn Imix 3. So the issue we were having when we walked up, you saw it was heating. I opened up the door, and now we are getting a fault on this screen. So we're getting a display board COM fault. Check wiring. So with this, theoretically, it should be this harness. Not 100% sold on that. So I also ordered this front control board screen. So when you look at this, this is actually a control board, and what happens is, and I can kind of go through that, that harness comes up from the lower control board up and into the door, and then all of the controls are sent through this actual front control board. It's kind of hard to troubleshoot without taking other parts and pieces, so what I do is I always order both, and then I'm going to start with the harness, and I'm going to start with the harness by just connecting it from inside and up to the board, and then we'll see if it works correctly. If it does, then we know it's just the harness. If it's not that, then we didn't install the harness, and we can put the board in, and we only use one of the two parts. That's the dream. So let's get started. Shouldn't take too long. And don't forget to unplug things. I would have stopped myself eventually, but even if you're dealing with a low voltage side, you still don't want to short anything out, and that's what we would end up doing if you mess up something along the way. Next thing you know, you do cook a board, and then you're out of board, so it's best to always unplug things. Missing a screw, so we're on to the truck and grab that. Now remember, when we unplugged it and plugged it back in, that did solve our issue, so we have to make sure that we actually do some testing and play around with it before we get too far. But this is our harness. You can't see it. So there's our harness, and then he just plugs right into the board, and then also plugs into the actual LED lighting up top, so we'll get him unplugged too. And then I always verify my pinouts all match. There are different generations of this cappuccino machine, so you just want to make sure that when you're ordering these parts, you have all the same parts. The Bunn Imix series has been very successful. It's a great brand, so always just verify that everything is correct. So this will be the side that goes up to our LED, and then this is our board side. And we're not so much worried about the LEDs, that's just a straight connection up there, so no big deal. Alright, let's plug it in, see if it solves the problem. Alright, so we're immediately heating up, which is a good sign. So what we had going on was every time we opened the door, it would stop heating and fault out. So what we're going to do is we're going to play with the cable and make sure that's not a connection issue between the control board that's on here and the cable itself, because it could still be an issue on that. And what I'm talking about on the control board, when you're looking at this, you can see everything runs through this. So on older units, all of these cables go back and through and down to your main control board. On this one, everything communicates through this 4-pin, which is kind of sweet. So what we're going to do is we're going to play with it and see if there's any changes to how it operates. If we get the fault, then we know it could be in this control board. If we don't, then, you know, we're in good shape. We are not getting any faults. So I feel like it's probably just going to be the cable. So now we need to unplug it and get it in where it belongs, so it doesn't look like this crazy nightmare. Yeah, it'll be just a second. So the retention bit's a little bit beat up. On the older units, they hold up a little bit better, but you know, it is kind of what it is. They're kind of a struggle to get in and out. Anytime you're doing this particular job, always start with your larger connectors first. So in this case, you can see I have two different size connectors, especially when you're dealing on like one of the larger units, like a 5-head Imix with the old analog buttons. You want to start with your biggest connectors first, because you only have so much hole to fit them through. Okay, don't tell anyone, but I've just spent way too much time trying to figure out how this comes apart. The old one's just kind of friction fit. This one has like a little latch in it, so you have to go in and then like rotate and it'll separate. I'm uncomfortable with how long that took for me to figure out, but it does come apart. Yeah, that's all these little clips are. There's like a little lock in there, so not too bad. Marks on the new harness. That's a new thing. So you can actually get marks on the harness, but in this case, we're fine. We know where it needs to go. So in the future, if you're doing one of these and you're not YOLOing like I am, that mark right there would be the mark for over here. And I've got plenty of cable going up, so I'm not too worried about it. And then there's actually a black mark right there, and that's where you put your bend. Go figure, right? But we know it's roughly about like that, so we need to put our bend right there. And if you wreck one of these, we have replacements, so like I'm gonna get it together and it's gonna be fine and happy and everything will be great. But if you really get after it and you break it, you're not the first person to do it. We can get them for you if you need them. It's not the end of the world. People break things, including myself. I am not perfect. Alright, everybody's plugged in where they need to be plugged in. Don't forget that this is actually keyed and directional. Don't YOLO that. You can force it to go in if you absolutely want it to, but it should click when you push it in. If it don't click, then you got a problem. Helps, and one of my rules, if you don't do this a lot, there's nothing wrong with taking a picture before you do it to make sure your wires are in the right spot. Absolutely nothing wrong with that. Pretty okay. It's not the most beautiful thing ever, but it kind of is what it is. But our cable harness closes, opens, no issues. But the real test is, does it actually work? All right, here we go. Let's give it a shot. Well, the lights work. turned on. Bunn Imix, tank temp. Should switch over to heating because that's what we wanted to do. Tank heating. We open up the door, play with our cable. We wouldn't have been able to do this before. So we're in good working order there. No faults. So next thing to do, get these stickers off, get some of these screws replaced that were missing, and we are ready to go. They can start selling some hot chocolate. Hope you learned something from this, and we'll see you next time.